Today we are dealing with the subject on auto flasher light. The purpose of providing auto flasher light is to switch on flasher light automatically during any emergency situation such as ACP, BP pressure dropping due to uncoupling of BP pipe, or guards dropping without the knowledge of loco pilot, or any trespasser closes the BP angular cutout cock on formation, or during derailments, etc. Whenever BP pressure is dropping on formation without application of A9, the auto flasher light will glow automatically to alert the crew and to bring the GR to 0 to avoid unusual occurrences. For glowing of auto flasher light, some electrical circuit has been provided in locomotive with some equipments. Let us see what are the branches provided in auto flasher light circuit and their purposes. PR1 branch number 2, LSAFL branch number 3, PR2 branch number 4, QFL branch number 5, buzzer branch number 6, flasher light unit branches. This auto flasher light circuit is having controlling fuse of CC-LSA with a 6 ampere fuse for energization of auto flasher light circuit. The second one is P1 pressure switch provided on control pipeline. The MR4 pressure is reduced by A9 feed valve up to 5 kg per centimeter square to form as a control air pressure from A9 to C2A relay valve through MU2B, and the pressure switch P1 is provided on this pipeline to avoid auto flasher light during A9 application. This P1 will closes at a 4.5 kg per centimeter square to energize PR1 during A9 application, and opens at a 4.8 kg per centimeter square after A9 releases, and control air pressure creates fasterly. The second pressure switch is P2 pressure switch, which is provided on BP pipeline. The BP pressure which is charged from MR3 to BP pipeline through C2A relay valve and A8 cutout cock, keeping in open position. This P2 pressure switch is provided on BP pipeline, closes at a 4.4 kg per centimeter square of BP pressure to get auto flasher light and auto regression through PR2 relay without A9 application, and opens at a 4.7 kg per centimeter square after creation of BP pressure. So coming to PR1, this PR1 relay is provided to nullify auto flasher light whenever loco pilot applying brakes with A9. This relay will get energized by closing of P1 pressure switch interlock at 4.5 kg per centimeter square and opens at 4.8 kg per centimeter square after keeping A9 in release position. Once control air pressure is created 4.8 kg per centimeter square and above, the PR1 relay will get de-energized. The PR1 relay will remain in energized condition for 60 seconds because of its time lag. PR2, this relay is provided to get auto regression by dropping of BP pressure other than A9 application. This relay will get energized by closing of P2 pressure switch interlock at 4.4 kg per centimeter square. P2 will get de-energized after creation of BP pressure at 4.7 kg per centimeter square by action of P2 pressure switch opens on CPR2 branch and auto flasher light unit branches. Flasher light unit. For glowing of flasher light by keeping MPJ in either forward direction or reverse direction to draw the attention of approaching train crew. Buzzers are provided in both cabs to alert the crew in case of auto flasher light occurrences. LSAFL. This is the signaling lamp provided on loco pilot desk. This will glow during auto flasher light working. QFL relay. This relay is provided to nullify buzzer and flasher light by operation of SW1 or SW2 switches by the loco pilot when everything is normal. SW1 and SW2 switches. These switches are provided on loco pilot desk to energize QFL relay for nullifying flasher light and buzzer if everything is normal. TSAFL. This is the test switch provided to test the flasher light working while crew taken over charge at crew changing points or at midsection. This auto flasher light circuit will work in two ways. Number one, nullifying of auto flasher light whenever BP dropping with A9 application. Secondly, working of auto flasher light when BP pressure dropping without A9 application. We will see the first occasion how the auto flasher light is nullified with A9 application. Whenever loco pilot destroys control air pressure by application of A9 to application zone, the control air pressure which is available from A9 feed valve to C2A relay valve will be destroyed from A9 feed valve exhaust port. Once the control pressure reaches to 4.5 kg per centimeter square, the pressure switch P1 contact will close on PR1 branch so that PR1 relay will get energized. Once PR1 relay is energized, PR1 NC interlock opens on auto flasher light and buzzer branches so that auto flasher light actions and P2 actions also will be nullified during A9 application. Whenever loco pilot keeps A9 in release position, control air pressure creates immediately. At 4.8 kg per centimeter square, the control air pressure, a P1 pressure interlock will be open on PR1 branch, but PR1 will be de-energized after 60 seconds due to its time lag. Once PR1 de-energizes, its NC interlock closes on auto flasher light branches. Within these 60 seconds, BP pressure is not created up to 4.7 kg per centimeter square. The loco pilot will experience auto flasher light through P2 pressure switch. To avoid such conditions, loco pilot should press BPSW push button switch to create BP pressure at a faster rate. The second occasion is working of flasher light without A9 application. That means the BP pressure is dropping on formation due to ACP or BP pipe uncouple or derailment or accident or any other reason. Whenever BP pressure is dropped below 4.4 kg per centimeter square, P2 pressure switch interlock will close on buzzer and flasher light branches. The battery supply passes from CCLSA to buzzer and flasher light units through P2 interlock, PR1 NC interlock, SW1 and SW2 NC interlocks and QFL interlocks so that buzzer will work in both cabs and flasher light will work according to cab leading. At the same time, the power supply passes to LSAFL. The LSAFL lamp will glow in both cabs on loco pilot desk. Similarly, the PR2 will get energized and closes its NO interlock on same branch for maintaining path, and one more interlock closes on Q51 branches to get auto regression of GR to 0. By this, the auto flasher light actions glowing of auto flasher light, buzzer sound in caps, and glowing of LSAFL and GR comes to 0 will be fulfilled. By this, we can conclude that the working of the auto flasher light due to BP dropping on formation without A9 application. Locopilot can isolate buzzer and flasher light by pressing SW1 or SW2 switches. Once the Locopilot press any one of these switch, the power supply passes to QFL relay, and QFL relay will get energized and closes its NO interlock on same branch for maintaining path and opens its NC interlocks on buzzer and flasher light unit branches, so that the buzzer and flasher light units will stop working, but LSAFL signaling lamp will glow continuously till the BP pressure reaches to 4.7 kg per centimeter square and above. If the Locopilot notices auto flasher light actions in the locomotive, he shall stop the train immediately, and any abnormality noticed, Locopilot shall protect the train as per G&SR rules. If Locopilot observe if everything is normal, he can isolate the auto flasher light by pressing SW1 or SW2 switches and troubleshoot for BP dropping. Next, testing of auto flasher light. Testing of auto flasher light is necessary at crew changing points or at a mid-section taken over charge. For that, preparation shall be done. For first, keep SA9 in application position. Ensure BC gauge 3.5 kg per centimeter square. Thirdly, ensure personally all brake cylinders are applied condition and brake blocks are touching to the wheels. Fourthly, keep HVSI 1 and 2 and HVMT 1 and 2 on 0 position to keep all line contactors in open condition to avoid power supply to traction motors. The auto flasher light testing shall be done with 3 occasions. Number 1 is with TSAFL, that is a test switch for auto flasher light. For that, take a few notches, that is 2 to 3 notches, press TSAFL. Flasher light will glow, GR will come to 0, buzzer will sound, LSAFL will glow on Locopilot desk. These are all called auto flasher light actions. The second occasion is with A9. For that, take a few notches, that is 2 to 3 notches. Drop BP pressure with A9 application. Ensure no auto flasher light actions other than BP pressure dropping. Bring A9 to emergency and observe GR will come to 0 through QRS to de-energization at 2.8 kg per centimeter square. The third occasion is opening of RS. Take a few notches, that is 2 to 3 notches, and open RS on ALP side. Observe glowing of flasher light, GR will come to 0, buzzer will sound, LSAFL will glow on Locopilot desk. The similar actions will be applicable on opening of BP angular cutout cock and pressing BPMS also, same actions will come. If crew experiences auto flasher light malfunctioning, contact TLC for advice.